Hey Frank, this is Kim from Schaefer Chevrolet and I'm showcasing your brand new 2015 Chevrolet Malibu 1LT. You're going to love this vehicle. Congratulations. Want to go ahead and do a nice little walk around for you. That way you know how to work your vehicle as soon as it gets to you here shortly. First thing we're going to go over is your key fob. You can see here we've got unlock, lock, go ahead and pop our trunk, remote start, and the panic button. The one thing I want to go ahead and show you how to work is your remote start. In order to do that, press lock twice and then go ahead and hold down on your remote start, and you can see that the vehicle has now started itself and it's going to go ahead and run for a period of 10 minutes. You can go ahead and extend the life on that by pressing the lock button twice again, hold down on your remote start, and it's going to run from a period of 10 minutes from the point in time of when the vehicle was running. Now, should you decide you're not going anywhere, hold down on your remote start button again, and you can see that it's turned your vehicle off. Pop your trunk, press this little button here, and you can see we can get into the trunk space. Plenty of trunk room. Nice thing, back seats will fold down to even give you even more access should you need it. The other way you can go ahead and get into your trunk, make sure your vehicle's unlocked, press this button here, and it's going to go ahead again and pop your trunk for you. Let's go ahead and get inside the vehicle. Show you the back seats first, since I did just talk about how they fold down for you. You can see here with the red showing, this seat is not locked very tight, and it's actually not locked at all. Both sides will fold down to give you that added room. When you are putting the seat back up, I always tell everybody, make sure you hear that click, and now this is flat and you no longer see the red. That means this seat is locked. Here in the center, you've got a cup holder and a little spot to go ahead and carry whatever you'd like to put in there. Moving to the front part of the car, you can see we've got our safety feature for the back window. What this is going to do is when this light's activated, anybody riding in that back seat cannot press their buttons to roll the windows down or up. You're the only one who has control of those windows. You've got your windows express down, and you can go ahead and press down just to roll it down a little bit. If you press it all the way down and hear a click, it's going to roll the entire window down without your finger being on the button. Go ahead and adjust your mirrors here, left and right. These are your exterior mirrors, and then use your dial to go ahead and move them sideways and up and down. Your lock, power seat. You can go ahead and see we've got a couple different ways to adjust this. Obviously forward, backward. Pressing the back side of this button is going to raise or lower the entire seat. Pressing or lowering this one here is going to move just this front part of the seat up and down. So it gives you a way to definitely go ahead and get yourself comfortable. This one here is going to go ahead and adjust your recline. And this one here is going to go ahead and, this one here is going to go ahead and move your lumbar for you. So it gives you a little bit added comfort there when riding inside the vehicle. Now, lights on this vehicle will automatically come on. If for some reason you want to turn them off, you can just go ahead and snap this button back once to the power side. It's going to turn it off. To turn them back on, press it again and it will go ahead and activate them here. This is for your dash lighting. You're only going to be able to change this at nighttime. It's going to go off of the little bulb that's located here in the center. So it can go ahead and be adjusted for nighttime driving if it's too bright. Starting up our vehicle. Okay. First thing here, we've got our menu, the up and down, and we've got the set clear button on the very end here. The menu button is for your driver information center.
This vehicle is in demonstration mode.
Okay. So first things first, we can look through a couple different menus. Turn down the volume here. Navigation, that's for your Bluetooth, or your OnStar, I'm sorry. Timer. Should you want to start a timer, go ahead and press your set clear button on the back. And it's going to go ahead and start your timer. To pause it, again, you would just press the button. And to clear it out, press and hold. You can start and stop your timer at any point in time. Next screen, we've got our average vehicle speed, instantaneous fuel economy, average fuel economy. We've got our fuel range before we run out of gas. Our different trips, if you want to go ahead and reset those, press and hold on your set clear button. And you can go ahead and listen to the beep and see that it cleared itself out. Pressing menu button again is going to take us to another screen. This is a vehicle information menu. You can see here we've got our battery voltage, our remaining oil life, and our tire pressures. So you can go ahead and choose what you want to look at. A lot of people like to look at the digital, but you can go ahead and choose what you'd like to look at while you're driving down the road. Cruise control here on the steering wheel. Left side, press this button. As long as you see that light in this top corner, you can go ahead and now activate your cruise. You can set it by pressing down, resume to your last set saved cruise speed by pressing up, or cancel out of cruise by pressing this one here. Keep in mind, if this is not tilted up, you will not be able to set your cruise. Over here we've got our Bluetooth. Answer a phone call with this button, press and hold this button, wait for the system to ask you a question, and say pair to go ahead and help pair your phone. This one here, you can cancel a call or end a call, and you can also mute out your radio. SRC, we'll turn up the radio a little bit here. SRC, you can see it showing us XM right now. Pressing down on the button is going to take us between XM, FM, AM. Okay, moving up and down is going to take us through our favorite stations. See how I'm using the same button to navigate and toggle up and down? You can tell what's moving because it's going off of our favorites here. You're seeing the blue selection move. And then we've also got our volume controls. I can get some air conditioning in here. Okay, moving to our screen. We've got our menu button. This is a touch screen, so we can go ahead and use the screen should we choose to. We can see a FM station list. I like to press this menu button here and not touch the screen so much. You can go ahead and navigate what station you'd like to listen to and select it should you choose. And then you've also got your FM category list. To get back out of there, press your back button. Source, if pressing that button, you can again navigate through AM, FM, and XM. Now, very easy to go ahead and program stations here. We're on, let's say, FM 98.1. This is a station you love. We're on our favorite one of 6. We can save 36 different presets to this vehicle, which is really neat. One of my favorite stations, let's go ahead and hold down on what position we want it in. You hear the beep. You can see that favorite is now saved. You can do that for every station that you'd like to save. Pressing this button to the right, you'll see we've got a nice little storage compartment back here. And then just go ahead and click it on down. This favorite button here, you can watch the favorite spot here, and it's going to navigate you through your different favorite pages. Volume control obviously here, and the power to the radio here in the center. Pressing the home button, that's going to take you to a screen which is going to show you now playing. It's going to show you phone, you know, AM, FM, XM. If you've got Pandora hooked up to it, that would be another thing you could see. Pressing next. We can go ahead and change our tone here, adjust our bass, mid-range, treble, whatever it is we'd like to go ahead and change our bass. I'm sorry, I know I just said bass. Press your up and down, go to your mid or your treble, press your up and down, go back to bass here, and put that there. So you can go ahead and adjust it however you'd like it. Press your back button. Configuration, this is something we're going to want to go ahead and show you how to do. These are a bunch of different options for you to go ahead and choose to select for your vehicle. Time and date, you can go ahead and have it automatically adjust the clock. Radio settings, we've got our auto volume. This is speed compensated volume, so when you're starting to speed up or slow down, the volume will adjust itself to kind of take away some of that engine noise that you may hear race note options, and XM. Those are dealing with your Pandora max startup volume. This is the maximum volume that the vehicle's going to start up for. Let's say you like to listen to your radio really loud, you forget to turn it down, kind of keeps you from going ahead and taking out your ears when you get in the vehicle. Number of favorite pages, you can go ahead and select 1 through 6. Remember, each page holds 6 pages, or 6 different favorites. Whatever option you would like to choose, you use this dial and then press the select button. I'm just going to leave it at the 6 for you right now. Backing out, phone settings, you can select Bluetooth. You can see your device list, which you can see you can pair up to 5 different devices. If you've got 2 of the same devices in the car at the same time, the vehicle is going to go off of the first paired device in the vehicle when it comes to answering the calls or taking the phone book. You can also select here to go ahead and pair device, and then it will go ahead and give you information on how to do so. Now you would just go to your Bluetooth settings in your phone to go ahead and do the Bluetooth search. Display settings. This is where you can go ahead and customize that home page that we looked at. You can select which buttons you want on your home page just by simply selecting them or deselecting them. I'm going to leave everything, like I said, as it's set up right now. Sort, another thing, you can go ahead and move these. I'll show you how to move them, but I'm going to move them right back. So I want to move now playing. I'm going to change with phone, and now you can see the 2 have moved. So I'm going to move them back. Very easy to go ahead and swap and customize for yourself. Rear camera options. Do you want the guidelines on or off? Now, when you put the camera or when you put the vehicle in reverse, you're going to see some guidelines. You can choose to put those on or off. Most people like to keep them on. Display off is a nice thing if you're driving at night and you don't want to look at the glare. You can still hear the radio, as you can tell. Let me turn it up. Press display off. And then there we go. We still have our radio, we just can't see the display. Press our menu select button again to go ahead and turn the display back on. Pressing back, we've got vehicle settings. Comfort and convenience, this is just a chime volume. Little chirp that you're going to hear, same thing with the button chime as you're making certain selections. Lighting, we've got vehicle locator lights on. I always recommend keeping those on, obviously, to help you locate your vehicle. Now, exit lighting, how long would you like to keep your lights on after you exit the vehicle? Most people do 30 seconds, but you can go ahead and choose whichever you select, or whichever you would like. Power door locks, open door anti-lockout. This is currently off. If it were engaged, what would happen is if you've got the key in the ignition, your driver door open, and you press to lock all the doors. All the doors are going to lock, and the driver door is going to unlock itself to prevent you from locking your keys in the vehicle. Auto door unlock. You can have it automatically unlock all doors or just the driver door. Delay door lock. It's going to delay locking the doors for a period of 3 to 5 seconds. I think it's up to 5 seconds if I remember right there, before it actually locks the vehicle from first initial lock. Remote lock, unlock, and start. Remote unlock feedback. You can have it to flash lights or nothing happen. Remote lock feedback. You can choose lights and horn, lights only, horn only, or nothing to happen. In remote door unlock, off of the first click of your unlock button, you can have it unlock just the driver door or all doors. I always recommend just the driver door because if you're ever driving by yourself, it's safer at night getting in your vehicle. Just press the unlock button once and you're able to get in, and you don't have to worry about somebody else hopping in with you. And then return to factory settings. We don't want to do that, obviously. We are all set, so we will go back here and back. Obviously, we've got our eject button for our CD player, which is located here. Our clock button, which we can go ahead and look at the clock, should we choose to. And I'm going to press the back button to get out of that again. See through your channels, configuration, you can also get to that, the menu we were just at, here by pressing config. Back, tone, another way to go ahead and get to adjusting your bass, mid-range, treble, all that. And info just tells you audio information, a 5-day forecast. You're going to have the 5-day forecast, the nearby fuel station, and movie show times during the point in time which you have your XM radio. If you cancel that subscription, you will no longer have that information. 5-day forecast, it's showing you what the weather is going to look like. Nearby fuel stations, nice because it tells you fuel prices, where they're located, and you can actually click to get a little bit more information. Phone call or phone number, address, things of that nature. Same thing with movie show times. You can go ahead and see what movies are playing. Let's say And So It Goes is one you want to go see. You can tell what theaters are playing it. Go into a little bit more detail. It's going to tell you the cast and the synopsis. You can read it. Go back. You can look at the theater info and actually call them. Go back. I could press home too and it would take me home. Remember, this is my home button and it would save me from pressing back so many times. Now here we've got our fan speed, air conditioning, our delivery modes, front defrost, back defrost, and then obviously hot and cold. Air circulating with inside the vehicle and air circulating or pulling from outside of the vehicle. Caution lights here, 12 volt here, Stabilitrak. This is always on in the vehicle. The only time we ever recommend taking it off is if for some reason your vehicle's stuck. Stabilitrak, what that's going to do is automatically start to put your vehicle back in the position of in a straight line. Let's say your vehicle's going off of its intended path because you're slipping, ice, whatever. Proper brake pressure is going to be applied to the proper tire to keep you going on your intended path. Now you can't tell because there's a glare coming in and I can't really get it off, but on the top of your shifter knob here you've got a plus and a minus button. What that's going to do is when you put it in manual mode, you can go ahead and shift through your own gears manually, should you choose to do so. You've got your cup holders and a couple spots. Actually would fit really nice for a cell phone, should you choose to do so there. Center console, down here you've got an auxiliary port, a USB port, and another 12 volt battery. And going to your glove box. Dome light is up here. You can go ahead and turn your dome light on. When it's in the center, anytime this door opens, the lights will automatically pop on. If it's off, anytime you open the doors, the light will not turn on. These here are your 3 universal home remotes. You can go ahead and pair a garage door to it. If you have any, press the button on your garage door opener at home to go ahead and pair it. Wait till you see the flashing light, and then hold down and press whichever one you would like to go ahead and coordinate until you see the flashing light, and then let go once it's a rapid speed there. Here's your reading lights. And then obviously your illuminated vandies. One thing I forgot to show you here is vehicles in reverse. And here is our backup camera. Couple things left. Not much though. We've got our seat adjusters. We've got our buttons, kind of hard to show you. Up and down. And then also you can go ahead and adjust your seat belt by pressing the button there. You've got a nice little cubby right here. And your vents are an open, close, and a right and left off of the little knobs. Should you have any other questions on your brand new vehicle, feel free to give me a call anytime. That's what I'm here for. Name is Kim, 989-879-2211. The backup camera, if you ever need to clean it off, is actually located right here, and you just need to wipe it off with a soft cloth or something. Once again, Frank, congratulations on your new vehicle. I know you're going to love it. You're going to have a lot of good times in it. I look forward to talking to you soon and getting this vehicle in your hands. Have a great day.